when the triggering process happens, where you're directed towards what you're supposed to be healing. Because remember, you'll be what they call it, you'll be avoiding that bit of yourself, that bit, because you wouldn't want, you're focusing on someone because you do not want to focus on yourself. But unfortunately, you're gonna end up having to focus on yourself because you don't have any choice, because they will leave you no choice until you focus on yourself. Then that's when the healing process starts happening, meaning that you will know what you're supposed to be healing, because things are going to be revealed to you. You start seeing things that you need to heal, probably from childhood memories, things that happened. You need to heal them. Remember that as we're going through this journey, there's a lot of things that we heal. So there will be, when you start facing yourself, because obviously you'll be trying to get that person, isn't it? That person is not going to be focusing on you. They're gonna be like there, too far away from you, and you'll be trying so much. But why? Then you end up having to go deep within yourself and focus on yourself, because you have no choice, because that's what your ancestors want you. Then you'll be healing. You'll be healing that bit. When that bit is healed, you'll see you opening up. You're able to talk with each other again. They'll use the love to open every bit of you. You will be feeling the feels that you never thought. I'm talking about now, when the ancestors are opening up properly. Remember that this journey is, we need spiritual ears. There will be a lot of things that they are not physical, right? There will be a lot of things that you are in between physical and spiritual. So meaning that you'll be sensing things, and some things that physically you cannot make sense of it. So meaning that you'll be in between the spiritual and the physical when they're using this person to open every bit of you, every bit that needs this connection to be that line to be open, so the ancestors can get through. They can get through to you. And it doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop there. The thing doesn't stop. The thing doesn't stop. The person will be used a lot every time when you need to heal. They'll be opening the clairs. They'll be opening your clairs, what they call it, clairsalience. That is the smelling bit. And then they'll be opening your clairvoyance, right? I'm talking about these people when they come to you. They'll be opening that bit. And I'm not talking about where you have control of it. You have no control of it. These things are happening like you cannot stop them. They're just happening. This person is just there to just take over. Through the direction of your ancestors, spirits, and guides. And you think you are loved. Your ancestors will show you what love is like. You feel it. So they'll be opening that bit, the clear cognizance. That is the way you feel the gut, with the gut, like you know there's something happening. But they'll be using the pese, the living pese. Then you'll be the clear audience. That is the hearing bit. Remember I told you about the hearing bit and the intuition bit, the clear path. When we're talking to each other, you'll be saying, I'm talking about the clairs, and I'll be like, what are you talking about? You'll be saying, I've got my soul partner. That is what is going to be happening to you. That is when the ancestors are taking over, and they're using someone to take over, using that bit. Your teacher. Actually, it's not your teacher, isn't it? It's a connection. It's a soul kind of connection, guys. It is a messy one. But it's in a good way. It's messy in a good way. How do you actually say it? How do you actually say it? Let me think about when I'm advising someone about it. Normally, when it happens, guys, these people, when they come to you, they will never come to you and nothing happens to you spiritual. When they come, if something doesn't happen to you spiritual, it is not a soul partner. That one is not. If they happen, that is just a... But I guess it is soulmate. A little bit can open a little bit. But when this person comes, you'll know the difference. You can tell the difference between the different kinds of the mating. You can be able to tell the other things they make like this, the others they make like that. But this one is a connection, isn't it? It's a connection, meaning that it's a spiritual. bit. You'll be able to separate the different kinds of, I guess you'll be able to, you'll become like, what they call that person? The person who give advice to people. Huh?
Counselor.
Happy is saying you'll become like a counselor. But I doubt is a counselor bit. You become like, what they call these people who, what they call it? I guess you become go-go and cool. I think when they come, you'll know that you're going through that. You're going to be cool or go, because you're going to be hearing all ancestor spirits and guides, because that's what they are here to do. They're going to be here to open those beats. And I'm talking about when they're opening, you hear them. It's not going to be like inner voice. They'll do all the things, inner voice, and you're going to be hearing it outside, auditory ways outside. The soul partner people, when they're done with you, you'll be calling all the ancestors' names and spirits and guides. I believe. And they don't actually end, they don't actually finish with you, because they are continuous, these people. They stay there in the background until you're ready, you're supposed to heal. Then they pop up. It is a messy one, but it's not messy. It's challenging, I guess. I guess that's the only way I can put it. It's a challenging kind of thing. But I guess when you think about it, because they keep on, because of the activation, the way they activate the Kundalini, I guess you can say it's good, isn't it? Especially for those ones who, oh! Guys, I've got. Do you know the way the ancestors, they make sure that the addiction stays, it becomes addictive. The ancestors, they use the dreams, where you meet them in the dream state and you do the things that people think is not normal. That is when the ancestors, they want you to be addicted. But it's for your own good. Remember that. Like I said, I'm here for you. So that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking to you about this one. Because this one is like that. You go through stages where you, like I'm saying, this is a different kind of thing, guys. This is nothing to do with you physically. Physically, you are not doing anything. You're not doing anything wrong. You are not doing anything. You cannot stop it. Even when you want to. Because ancestors, spirits, and guides will not allow you. Actually, this is the way they showed it to me. The way they showed it to me, ancestors, the way they said you cannot stop that one. They showed it to me in something. Let me just draw something for you guys, so you can see how my people showed it to me in a dream state. I'll draw it for you. So I'll show you what they're saying. This one, this connection, it cannot be. You cannot be. You cannot say I do not want to be involved. Please leave me alone. You cannot do that, because it's got this. I'll draw something for you. So this is this. This is this. This is how they show. My ancestors showed it to me in the dream, right? So they showed it to me. This, right? This is like this is what's in the dream, right? You've got your let's say this is like this line, this round thing, right? It's like a metal thing, right? It's a metal thing. This metal thing is like it's on your foot. It's like a metal going through your foot like this, right? It's a metal. This is ancestors when they were teaching me about this connection and how you cannot stop it. So this is like your foot. This pen is like your foot. This metal connection is gone through your foot, right? Your foot. Your foot is in your foot. Your foot, yes. And this thing that you see here on this side, this bit, this is like living things, living organism things. Guys, it's nasty, isn't it? It's living organism things. It's like living things there. Living things there, living things there. This is your foot. The pen is your foot. this thing is gone through, this metal thing has gone through your food. So meaning that you can try to do this. You can try to do this, meaning that if you get through this, you're gonna die, right? Because this connection cannot be left. And you cannot go this other way, because obviously if your foot touches this, if this metal thing can go up to here, your foot can go like this, can go like this. But this, you cannot touch, this thing cannot touch your skin. This living organisms cannot touch your food, because if they go through your food or your blood, you're dead. So that means this connection cannot be terminated. Even when you're dead, you will still be dreaming about this person. Now tell me if ancestors, spirits and guides, they're having a laugh, and the living people are just there as living. That is what it's all about. The connection cannot be cut. You cannot just, you cannot leave it. You like I'm saying, you have no say in it. It cannot be done anything. Even when the person is dead, they'll be like become a guide. You'll still be feeling the feels with them being your guide, because they'll be working with ancestors now proper, because now they'll be like ancestor soul partner, ancestor, your ancestor soul partner, Lerato la Moya. So how as a person, how the hell do ancestors expect living people to operate like that? That is the question. How do ancestors, how do they actually do that? And now, remember that this person is there to help you grow spiritually, meaning that they'll be pushing you to heal. They'll be pushing you to heal. They'll be pushing. The good thing about it is that you'll be with them on your side, guys. You can create things that you never thought you could create, because they bring that bit of you. They make you melt metals with your own hands. They make you, like, you see this drink I'm drinking is sparkling mango and ginger, right? They make you taste it differently. And when I'm saying taste it differently, yes, it starts tasting different. That is the good thing about it. Now, what I remember that physically you won't be able to do the things that spiritual lovers are supposed to be doing. But spiritually, as in dream state, you'll be able to do the things that miracles will happen between two loving people. And the miracles, when they happen, you'll be able to, the music that is going to be played while you guys are in the process of creating. Now, let me tell you about another thing that happens with this one. Okay. A lot of things. Remember that this is the only connection that when a lot of things, obviously you're gonna be sharing the same interest. You'll find that you're being fed something that happens to the other one, right? In dreams format, or sometimes even hearing them talking to you, the same way as ancestors talk to us. You'll be hearing them. Ancestors, they go in the background, they allow the person to talk through to you, meaning that you'll hear them talking to you, right? They'll be telling you everything that you need to know. Like they'll be telling you what is happening, right? So that obviously, because you'll be going crazy. I mean, it's not normal, right? You'll be going crazy. They need to tell you something that will make you feel better for a bit. I mean, no one wants to be going around going crazy. And when people are asking you why you're going crazy, and you explaining it that you're in love. So they need to talk to you. Ancestors need to go in the, take a break and let the person come and tell you, don't worry, you're going to be fine. So that you feel good. You had them. Remember, this is spiritual connection, guys. The same way that you hear ancestors, spirits and guides, the voices that when you're talking to your ancestors, when you know you're talking to that ancestor with that energy, with that voice, with that tone, with that vibration, when you're talking to them, you can tell that that ancestor is that one, even the way they're talking, right? Even him or her, when they're talking to you, it's going to be the same. But when they come to you in the dream state, there won't be difference. As in physical, so is in spiritual. Apart from sometimes that your ancestors, because remember this connection is too much. It's too much. It's not for the faint-hearted. Even in dream state, it's not. They wouldn't let you meet like that, because obviously it happens in stages when you're supposed to go higher up the level spiritually, right? They'll make you meet them so that you know what you need to be working on, so that you can go up, further up, right? Spiritually. These are the people who are helping you to grow spiritually. Remember that. Remember, guys, I'm talking to spiritual people, right? Remember that as spiritual people, as we heal, we go further up, right? As we heal, we go further up spiritually. So this person, there'll be a way you won't see them in dreams and stuff like that. They come when it's time for you to start looking at something or start healing something, or when they're coming to help you go further up. Remember that. So when they come in dreams, I think some people, you will see the difference, because when they come, well, actually, it depends what they're coming to do as well in dreams. Because when they're coming and it's something that you're not happy with, you're not going to be happy, isn't it? The following day, you're going to be miserable. But if they're coming and you know you had something you wanted to hear, the following day you'll be good, isn't it? You'll be feeling good. Even the ancestors, they'll be looking at you and they'll be saying, look at this one. I was happy, isn't it? We made it possible. That is that one. Anyway, so remember that they're there to help you grow spiritually. It is not about playing house. Yes, the wishing is real. You'll be wishing you were playing house, like really physical house. Like, oh, I wish. But the wishes will be just the wishes, will stay as wishes until you're healed and the person as well is healed. Remember, you can always tell whether you're healed and they're not. You can always tell. Remember, you can always tell, because even when you're talking as in physical, you can tell that the communication is not going to be normal. It's not going to be the same, because obviously you're still going through the healing. When one of you is going through something that hasn't been healed, they are not being themselves. The communication is not going to be the same. The communication is just going to be messy, as in messy. You're not going to understand each other. You're going to be confused talking to each other. You're going to just be confused, normally confused. But when you're talking to each other as in physical, and you hear the communication is going smoothly, that means none of you is pretending. Remember, they're there to strip you of your ego. that ego that ancestors don't like. They will strip it off you. They will strip it off you, like seriously. They'll use, what they call it? What they call that thing that you when you clean in the pot, steel wool, you clean in the pot, like you make them shiny. Use steel wool and you use that white powder thing, clean them properly, they become shiny like that. They'll clean you off. They'll clean you properly. They'll get rid of ego. Well, they won't get rid of all of it, but they'll you'll get rid of it when they're involved, because remember they're there to make sure that that path you open proper, so that you, even when you're going up there talking to ancestors, the ego bit is left behind. Because remember, you can't, when you're talking to ancestors with that kind of ego, it's not going to work properly. And when you're talking to other spirits and guides, it's not going to be, the ego bit is supposed to not be there. This is the truth of Koma. We are gossiping with the truth. We are talking about when ancestors are introducing you to someone, their ancestors are getting you to them through love. And you do not understand why you're in love. And you're going crazy. You're thinking about someone 24/7. Your obsession is high up there. It's nothing. People, actually, you might actually think you need to go to psychiatry to tell them that the problem is that there's someone living rent-free in your head 24/7. So you wonder if they can just get rid of him or her. The early stages are nice. Love, bubbling. When the ancestors start making you heal, then it starts going like a deep into, what do they call it? How do I call someone who comes showing that kind of love sickness caused by caused by the soul partner? What do I call it? Well, if I tell you what I call it, you might feel anyway, you'll be feeling like that. You'll be sick. And the sickness is not like like I said before, it's not like the kind of sickness that you need prescription, where someone gives you prescription, you get pills or you get medicine, you start drinking it and drowning yourself and sleeping. No, this is the one that you come to Ngakatloholo, and Ngakatloholo tells you that you need to cry as much as you need to cry, because you're going to cry for a bit, and then you're going to stop crying. Then you're going to feel the feels, you're going to feel good again. And then Ngakatloholo will tell you, you'll come back again when you're about to go further up spiritual. You're going to cry again. At the moment, all I can give you is tissues. Because there's nothing I can give you that will make you feel better, because with what you're going through is your ancestors. Ancestors are holding the cards. They're doing everything spiritual, and even this person doesn't know what is happening to them, because both of you are just going through this, and you should be just cry. You need to cry. What kind of a healer am I? This is a healing session. It is the truth of God. We're talking about things that ancestor spirits and guides do by introducing us to people that we never thought we could be introduced to, by making us feel the feels. And then they make sure that we listen to them. And then when we listen to them, they start making us think about things that happen to us so that we can heal them. And then when we start healing those things, And then we're thinking about things that happened to you in the early stages, these things that were nice, and we want to feel those nice things again. Ancestors, they say, no, you can never go back there. And then you're wondering why. Because if you're going to be a healer and ancestors, they do things like this, what are you supposed to do? And tell people. And then the ancestor says, this is what they call soul partner, spiritual world. It's nothing to do with physical. What the hell? How can ancestors do things like this to us, the living? Remember that today I'm standing up for the living. So ancestors, spirits and guides, today they will have to forgive me. Because I do not understand why they do things like that. Why they do things like that. They introduce people to people that they cannot be with, only in dream state. What kind of love is that? What kind of love is that? Where is spiritual? Only love that the only time you have to feel something. You have to go to a dream state. You have to go and see someone in the dream. And then when you go in there, and only there by chance, ancestors will let you see the person by chance as well. And as well, when they're doing that, they want you to heal other bit, or they want you to grow spiritual. What kind of relationship is this? If it is a connection, please let us know. But what kind of relationship comes like that?